Sir, let me begin by thanking you for this opportunity to initiate this discussion and also to thank my colleagues from across the parties who all jointly signed this for this notice, which we actually did even 2 weeks before Parliament has begun. And it's good to have the Minister here, who himself is a son of the soil, mitti ke log, so I'm sure he will take some action to correct this. And in the spirit that the Minister is here and he's a man of the grassroots and a son of the soil, I also thought at the end of this discussion for 2.5 hours we have, there should be some measurable benchmark to find out whether 1 month, 2 months or even 3 months down the line, this discussion has become fruitful, or is it just another short duration discussion in the Rajya Sabha where there is no action taken? Sir, one way of setting the platform for this discussion is to throw some numbers at the government about retail inflation, food inflation, vegetable prices, pulses, etc. But I thought, sir, I would refrain from doing that. And I think all my colleagues who will speak after this, the less we focus on these numbers, because the numbers are all very well known. That retail inflation is at a 21-month high. That food inflation is up by 7.5%. That vegetable prices are up. That pulses are up by 30, 40, 50%. That eggs are up, meat and fish. The only silver lining here is that if you look closely, all the prices are up, but it's even worse today to be a vegetarian in India than a non-vegetarian, because comparatively meat and fish are more in control. But the Minister has all these figures, so I'm not going to waste much time to set up this discussion giving the figures. What we did, sir, to make this a meaningful, practical discussion on price rise is some of my colleagues from Mamta Di's Trinamool Congress, we are practical, and because we are practical and we have our feet to the ground, that's why, sir, we weren't surprised with the great verdict which we got in Bengal. Sir, after this other meeting is finished with the ministers, then I'll continue because there's an important meeting happening here, sir.
No, please. Jairam Ramesh, sit down there. No, don't. Yes, please.
Thank you, sir. So, Mamta Di led us to a famous victory 2 months ago, and one of the reasons is because the feet is on the ground. So today, sir, through you, I want to share with the Minister some data, not from the research library here or from my research team in Kolkata of the Trinamool, but I have here with me last week's prices of dal, tomato, potato and others collected from 30 markets across the country. Pratibha market in Surat, so I'll take 1 minute, but I want to read this out because this is more important than those data also. Pratibha market, Surajpur, Noida. Rudrapur, this is local market. Then Manendra market from from Allahabad. Then from the local market in Rudrapur. Danteshwari market in Chhattisgarh. Then from Raipur, the Shastri market. Khanna market in Govindgarh. Then from Punjab, we have the Hallgate market. Indore, Bhopal, Jammu, Kalimpong, Gariahat market, Kolkata, Adra, Patna, Jeopat market, Rampur market, Gaya. And this list goes on and on. This list is for 30 markets. Sir, with your permission, I want to table this on the table it here, sir, after my speech. So when we come back to discuss it, rather than look at any other figures, we look at these 30, 40 markets. I don't want to mention the specific names of any states, because then if I say something about Tamil Nadu, the prices are up, my friends here will get up. I'm not saying. I'm not saying. Hello. I am not saying.
He did not say.
I am not saying.
He did not say.
I am not, sir, I am not saying.
Don't jump up when Tamil Nadu. He did not say anything.
Sir, I'm not saying.
Navneet Krishnan.
Sir,
Navneet Krishnan, he did not say anything.
Sir.
Sit down.
sir, this is a serious
He did not say anything against Tamil Nadu. Sit down.
I pray.
Yeah.
I will sit down.
Sir,
Yeah.
I have not
He
said.
didn't say anything. Sit down. He didn't say
I have
anything.
not said anything about Tamil Nadu. And is there any rule? Sir, there is a application here. Yes. If I, you have a rule here.
What is
Tamil
on?
Nadu. Sir, Tamil Nadu. Sir, there is a word here. There is a word here. Every time, I have not said again, I said I'm mentioning the name of no state. No state. You want me to delete the name of Tamil Nadu from the record? Then I'm not asking you.
No, okay.
Listen.
Leave it. No,
Listen,
please proceed.
the point I was making, sir, I am not mentioning the name of any state. There are 35 markets. The bigger point, more serious point is, let us make this the benchmark for this discussion. So I will lay this, sir, after I finish on the floor, on the table, sir. Now,
No,
the
proceed.
member, no, I'm not mentioning
He
any
is
state.
trying to provoke you.
Any
No,
document
sit down.
before this
Tamil Nadu.
Congress forum, if it affects me, it must be given.
Navneet Krishnan, sit down. Navneet Krishnan, don't worry.
What are you doing?
Navneet, wait here. He didn't say anything against Tamil Nadu. Sit down.
Listen,
Very important state in the country.
we are
Yeah.
here today.
It's defaming us. That is why the problem.
I am here, sir. Sir, no, sir. This is
Please
a serious.
proceed. Please proceed. We have shortage of time. You don't look into that. You please proceed.
Sir, this is a serious.
Don't look
discussion.
either side. You address the chair.
Sir, this is a serious
You address the
discussion.
chair.
Let's not make it trivial. Serious, sir. So this is the situation, and this is the benchmark we should use. Yeah. And if this has to be solved, this has to be solved between the center and the states. Sir, the first point I want to refer to, sir, is this is a trend. I'm referring to the Eco-Rap report published by the State Bank of India Research, which is actually important. It tells us the potato prices increases every 2 years. There's data. The onion prices increase every 2.8 years, and the tomato prices increase every 2.4 years. I want to bring to the attention of this government to please take notice of this report that there is possible cartelization or a conscious decision to grow a particular crop in a year by vested interests. That's why I want to flag this issue. And this issue of price rise, today I am flagging it, but there are others who are much more articulate and erudite than me who flagged the same price rise issue in 2012. In May 2012, when I quote, massive hike in petrol prices is a prime example of the failure of this government. This will put a burden of hundreds of crores on them. And another message, sir, on November 2013, by the same person, and I quote, wherever I went, I saw that people are troubled by rising prices. Sadly, no leader is saying anything to assure people on this issue. Sir, these two tweets were made by the then Chief Minister of a state in Western India on these issues. So the then Chief Minister was very concerned about those issues, and I'm sure today, in his new role, he is as concerned about these issues, so these issues need to be addressed. Sir, through this discussion, rather than use this to throw brickbats without solutions, the brickbats have to be thrown because the bottom line is that this government has to be held responsible for the pain they are causing for people who are not in a different world. On the ground, sir, there is considerable pain. This pain is not only restricted today to the price of essential commodities, but as we discussed in the morning and so many of my colleagues have asked for, it's even to medicine prices and so many other issues, but I will not bring that into the discussion today. One of the solutions, sir, we are offering is some of the states have made significant progress on how to curb this, sir. The first suggestion which my colleagues we made here in Parliament was in December 2015, when you are importing from the faraway African countries, the positive solution we made that time is by all means import from there, good, but also do the import from the neighboring countries. That was a suggestion we made in December. Sir, there are a couple of other things which are working very, very well in Bengal. Now you say, why are you talking about Bengal? And I'll give you why Bengal. Because by the economic survey 2015-16, sir, I quote, the lowest rate of inflation of this country, less than 3%, is in Bengal. This was achieved due to the monitoring of prices and the essential commodities, because we had set up these task forces, sir. So a lot of work has happened in Bengal. I am not only here to blow the trumpet of Bengal, but I am also here to share 3 or 4 significant schemes which were in Bengal, which I believe if those schemes, example, if one of those Bengal schemes not related to this was Kanyashri scheme, which has now become Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. But this one, sir, is a scheme called Sufal Bangla, where the fair price shops in West Bengal are selling pulses and vegetables at a much lower rate, because they are purchasing this directly from the farmers. So this is making a significant impact, and I'm sure my colleagues who will be speaking after me from different states will all have their own suggestions. Sir, to offer. Sir, I have 2-3 specific suggestions, sir. I will conclude with those specific suggestions. I don't want to take extra time. But sir, in this, what has bothered me even more, that this government is inherited good kismat, good luck, but they've not been able to translate the good luck. Now the good luck is $110 to the barrel of crude oil prices, sir. There again, that is now down to 45, 47 down to the barrel. There are at least 6-7 countries where the price of petrol has come down of maximum gone up by 5 or 10 cents. In India, sir, this is the worst example. What saddens me and what actually annoys me is that in spite of this, those benefits are not being passed on to the consumer. Because on one side they say, Achhe din, but the Achhe din is not for the larger percentage of the population. Sir, I have 3 or 4 very simple suggestions to offer. Sir, one suggestion, sir, is to curb the distressed selling of farmers, set up air-conditioned vehicles for transport of vegetables. We have done 40-50 such air-conditioned vehicles in Bengal. It has worked, sir. And in Bengal, retail price of aloo, potato, rupees 14 per kg. Guess who is now selling this, sir? Through the state government fair price shops. Sir, these are the big issues. Sir, there are test drives which are conducted by the state government to help control the prices, sir. So these are some of the bigger issues, and be it chilies, lentils or onions, the targets have been met, sir, because of this kind of planning. Sir, I have to say that in the communication of this government, as I've said this before, they are very nice communicating on the Twitter and the social media or on Facebook. But when it comes to these basic issues, sir, they have forgotten who are the people who actually gave them this historic mandate in 2014. Sir, I will end now, sir. All I have to say is that at the end of it all, sir, we will judge this government not by what are the figures they give us. Because I will end with a story. You know, sir, there was a person who had a problem. So he came and said, what is 2 + 2? So he went to the mathematician. So mathematician ne bataya, 2 + 2. 2 + 2 to 4 hi hota hai. ठीक है? Then the same person went to the accountant. Accountant के पास जब पूछा है 2 + 2 क्या होता है, तो accountant ने बोला है कुछ लिखा है, तब बोला है 2 + 2 4 ही होता है ±5%. और ये आदमी उसके बाद went to the economist. who was part of the government maybe. जब इकोनॉमिस्ट पे काज गया है, इकोनॉमिस्ट ने बोला है क्या चाहिए, तो ये पूछा है 2+2 क्या होता है, तो इकोनॉमिस्ट दरवाजा बंद किया, कॉल्ड हिम क्लोज, बैठाया, क्या जानने चाहते हो, तो द गवर्नमेंट इकोनॉमिस्ट सेड, दिस पर्सन सेड 2+2 क्या होता है, तो इकोनॉमिस्ट बोला आंसर चाहिए, बोलो ना, what do you want it to be? This is the situation here, sir. Fudging of numbers is not the solution. We want to see the fudging of numbers and calculations is not what the people of India want to see, sir. So I go back to where I started. When we come back after 30 days or 60 days, this government has to be responsible for bringing down those prices in those 40 markets of India for which I have submitted those papers and the rest of the country. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much.